Hey everyone, this is Sarah Curry, and on today's episode, we're going to talk with Matt Barrows, the 49ers beat writer for the Sacramento Bee. We're going to get the inside scoop on the 2010-2011 season from him, so stay tuned. This is WarriorsWorld TV. We're going to jump right into this and talk about the 2010-2011 San Francisco 49ers. Alex Smith, he's coming into his sixth season in the NFL with the Niners. Is this his year? Is this his final opportunity?
I think it is his final opportunity. He's got one thing going from this year, and he's working with the same offense 2 years straight, whereas in prior years he had to learn a whole new offensive system. So this should benefit Smith, who's notoriously cerebral and has a tendency to hold on to the ball because he does a lot of thinking. And so being in year two of an offense, I think it's going to be more automatic for him. And I think the hope is that he lets the ball fly a little bit more, gets the ball out of his hand, and he proves to them that he finally, in year six, is worthy of that number one overall pick, which he was in 2005.
Well, we sure do hope so. We hope this is his year. Now, Frank Gore, can he stay healthy this year? We really want to see him shine.
I think Frank Gore, he gets a lot of praise and accolades, and I really think that even with all that, he's underappreciated. I think he's that good. I think he made that offensive line look better than it actually was at times last year. And, he's been injured each of the previous 3 years, but they've been sort of caught in the wash type of injuries. They haven't been sort of wear and tear type of injuries. So I think, part of it is luck, whether somebody rolls on your ankle wrong. So you can't really plan for that, but, he's shown no signs of slowing down. And, I think with this revamped offensive line, a new offensive line coach, he's got a very good chance of reproducing his 2006 numbers, which were, his best numbers to date.
How do you feel about the offense going forward with all these great additions we got in the draft this year?
Well, that's a big question going forward. When do those great additions actually enter the lineup? You've got two rookies, and I think there are some teams out there that wouldn't have the guts to put two rookie linemen on the same line at the same time. The 49ers are going to do that. So that's sort of a question mark. I mean, are these guys going to go through the ups and downs that every young lineman has, and what are going to be the repercussions? I think the other big issue is the offense itself. I think at times Jimmy Ray's offense last year was rather antiquated. It was stodgy. I mean, everybody in the whole stadium, including the defense, knew that they were going to run the ball. And that led to a lot of no gains, a lot of 1 yard gains, a lot of minus gains. So I think at times Ray has to kind of trust his guys and open it up so that they can keep pace with the opposing offense.
49ers defense, we've got Patrick Willis, a three-time Pro Bowler. We've got Justin Smith, who went to his first Pro Bowl last year. Do we see them improving this year? I mean, what needs to be improved on defense?
A strong pass rush will cure a lot of ills. And I think that also will take this from being a very solid defense to an elite defense. And I think they've got, the horses, the talent to do that this year.
Taylor Mays and Deshaun Goldson, how scary are they together?
People have talked about safety being like the quarterback of the defense. I mean, it's a mentally challenging position, and a lot of rookies can't come in as, in their first year and master it. So I think he's going to be sort of eased into the situation a bit. If I were a fan, I wouldn't expect a whole lot from him this year. I think I think the expectations for him are huge, but I think those expectations are down the line. And Goldson, he's a guy that started for the first time last year, was a little shaky in the beginning of the year, but really started to come on at the end. So he's going into the season with quite a bit of momentum. And of course, he's in his contract year, so he's playing for a lot of money. And so that's quite a bit of motivation as well.
The Niners haven't been to the playoffs in, I think it's 8 years. What's your prediction for this year? What do we have to look forward to?
I started covering this team in 2003, which is, the 2002 was the last year that they went to the postseason. So I haven't seen them go to the playoffs, and I'd never predicted in the offseason that they were going to go to the playoffs because, they've been a bad team. I think I'm pretty certain this year will be the year that ends that. I mean, I think they've taken a step forward, and I think just as important, the rest of the teams in that division have taken a step backward. And that leaves the 49ers, I think, at 9-7 or 10-6 and winning that division and going back to the playoffs for the first time since Steve Mariucci was a coach in 2002.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us on Warriors World TV, Matt. Is there anything you want to tell the fans out there?
Well, just that they can come and watch the 49ers in training camp. I think the 49ers have about 9 practices that are open to the public. It's free. You have to get a ticket because there are limited seats, but it's a good time. It's always sunny in Santa Clara, and you get a real up-close look at, Taylor Mazes of the world, the Alex Smiths, Frank Gore. All your favorite 49ers are right there. So, if you want to bring your whole family, I think that's a good outing to do.
Sounds like fun for the whole family. Thank you.